Hello YouTube, just doing a little catch-up video. Done a video earlier where I was working on the rest of my wiring harness on the C10 here. Got my B2 port, as you can see it is gotten where it's a little bit dark where I have to use a flashlight. Checking on the radio, my radio apparently is dead on it. It was working yesterday, which is really weird. So that is something that's weird. Just had to get my battery good and charged up, so be ready for tomorrow when my PCM hopefully will get here. It's supposed to at least by 8 o'clock. A lot of noise going on behind me, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find out what was going on with the radio. It is a cheap aftermarket radio. It's just a digital, no CD player or anything like that. So I may end up having to upgrade that to the touch screen that I'll actually want to put in here. So that's something I got to make a decision on. Also got the relays wired up for my fans. I need to buy the relays. That's the only thing that's left, but I got all the rest of the wiring hooked up. The only thing I don't have hooked up, but I do got the wiring running, is for my tack gauge. Neighbors' kids out there having fun on their four-wheeler. That's the noise you hear on the background. Let's see, one other thing I have done, turn the switch on. Don't know how good y'all can see this, but you can probably hear it better than you can see it. But I got the electric seats hooked up straight. Well, I got hooked up straight to the fuse block. Do got a fuse that I'm gonna be putting into just in case anything blows. It'll blow the fuse before it blows the circuit, but everything's running good. Got an extra fuse block ran underneath here. I would show you, but it is pitch dark in here compared to the video, which is barely showing my face since I'm sticking myself outside the door. But yeah, finally got the rest of the wiring done, except for the tack. Let's see. I think the tack is the only thing that's left. Yep. Just the tack. Oh, I know what else. My check engine light. I decide how I'm gonna hook a check engine light up. Got a little bit of lag on the video for some reason. I don't know why. Just realized that. So apologize if it's a little bit off. See if there's anything else, because I'm not gonna make this video too long. I mainly came out here so I could finish button things up, close it down because before it got too dark. And I was hoping that when my battery got good charged, I'd be able to find out exactly what was going on with the radio. That's gonna suck driving without a radio. One other thing, I have figured out how high I need to put my radiator. Can't find the bottom supports brackets. Don't know where I put them, and for some reason every time I look it shows everything for a radiator but that. So I'm gonna end up having to make some that hooks up on the bottom to hold the radiator up. But thanks to some extra wood I had laying around, I now know the measurements of how thick I need to make it. So unfortunately, I'll end up having to wait until payday for me to get it, but at least I know the height, and I should be able to get my radiator set up then. I need to get an adapter for the steam vent, so that is one thing that I got to look into. I need to buy 2 relays for the fans. Still not exactly sure how the computer is going to hook it up where hopefully it'll cut on the second one before it gets too hot. because I don't have AC on here and I'm not going to run AC, but I am planning on also seeing about wiring in a bypass for the fans just in case something don't come on. I thought about wiring up a light that'll light up to show that which fan is on. I have to look in exactly how to wire it up and purchase the lights, which will be also for my check engine light, which since my radio seems to be dead, and I am planning on getting a lot bigger radio, which, let me unhook this. It's still just laying here in the floorboard while I was working on it. Yeah, this is a little bit small one. Bought it just short after I bought this truck, so I've had it about 2 years. As a matter of fact, I was just noticing today the plastic was still over the display, but for some reason it will not power up. Like I said yesterday, it was powering up just fine. Checked all the connectors. I was getting power both from the switch and from the main power harness, which I guess I need to disconnect that. I'll run new wires for the new radio whenever I get it. But it looks like this one's going to be dead and non-usable, which that's okay. Like I said, I am planning on upgrading that one. I want to get a touchscreen similar to the one I got in the Volkswagen Jetta. So you can tell it's definitely starting to get a little bit darker even as we're talking. And but I'm planning on putting it right around this location where the cigarette lighter was setting, which, like I said, I would show you, but as soon as I bring this inside, it is so dark in here. Well, I could do that. That'll help a little bit. See if I can turn it around. Right here's where the cigarette lighter, or ashtray, and the cigarette lighter is at. A cigarette lighter itself don't work. I do have a 12-volt lighter adapter here, but I don't even know if it still works anymore. So I will be actually redoing all that, so I have a new custom dash. And if you're wondering why the dash looks the way it is, I got it tore apart. The dash cover I'm planning on redoing. I'm building a new custom dash for it, but I'm going to use the original as a way to mount it. So I'm modifying it to where it'll look the way that I want. The instrument glaze I got sitting over here where I was cleaning up, trying to polish the glass up where you can see a little bit better. And I think I got it as clean as it'll ever get. There is some broken spots on it though, so I'm probably going to end up having to replace it, which I am planning on doing some aftermarket gauges later on anyway, because this one's got the, let me bring it up here, but flip this camera over, you can see it's got the fuel gauge over here, which is not accurate because it's not plugged up, but it will be right in between these two parts when I'm done. Is for the temperature gauge and the oil pressure gauge that's out under the hood. I got things wired up, I just don't have the and hopefully this video is going to end up being good, because I notice it's freezing up every now and then, and I got to get a cover for this, which is, you can see I need to pull down and redo the upholstery, and I'm trying to decide what I want to go with and what color I want to go with on the inside. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do on the outside. I just got to test it out, but the interior I need to figure out. This part itself is in great shape. It was just the cover vinyl part that's finally just dry rotted and I'd rip the rest of it off. So I'll be reusing this to just reupholstery. I am planning on doing a little different stuff up here on the front where I have some more shelving compartments, and maybe put some speakers. Well, speaker video is not going to look too good because it keeps freezing on me. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. It is so late, so dark. Need to buckle up in here. Have done. Then hopefully that my PC will be here by the time I get home. Before I get home, anyway. The tracking number says it'll be here by 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And usually the mail runs before I get off work. So hopefully it'll be here before I get off work. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. I hope you like this little update on the C10. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.